Hello, everybody, and welcome to Flying Wheels. My Google partners, or my partners over at Google, said I should do more videos. Wait, I said that backwards. Said that I should do more live videos. So I read your comments, and then I make notes, and then I can respond to you directly, like in the moment. So if you guys are joining me, comment down below if you have any questions, things that are going on, videos you've watched that you have questions about. Tell me down below. I'll read them live, and I'm going to answer them for you. A lot's going on at Flying Wheels behind the scenes, and I wanted to give you some updates. And as we do that, let's turn off the air. If you guys know who I am, my name is Craig from Flying Wheels. I own a small car dealership in New Hampshire, and we also make YouTube videos based on our daily experiences. And in our most recent videos, I have talked about how I gave up the news we're moving to Florida. I'm keeping the dealership, so we're keeping Flying Wheels alive here. And Lauren, who you saw at the very, very beginning, she's going to be running the dealership here, and I'm going to try to do what I can remotely. Hello, Auntie Greg from Exeter, England. We have an Exeter, New Hampshire as well. How are your kids reacting to the move, Sean? They were anti-moving. They were hating it. But we took them down there last week, found like a soccer club for them, found a house, and showed them around, gave them some of the lifestyle. They're into it. They're actually into it, so it's pretty good. Hey, Craig from Long Island. Hello there, Class C. Nice to see you guys all. Thanks for joining. I'm actually starting to like these lives because I get to kind of interact with you guys. So, but while I jump into it, before I jump into it, if you guys remember this Mercedes, this was our Mecum auction Mercedes. It's finally like fairly decent enough to start selling toys. So that's going to be a full video coming out soon, and a project that we're just about finished on. And I probably should have sold it at Mecum and just walked away from it, but it turned into quite a headache. So yes, we are leaving. We are keeping the dealership, and I'm going to try to run it remotely. Lauren does everything anyway, and I'll try to come back once or twice a month to just buy inventory for her. We have a staff that runs it perfectly, so it's somewhat self-sustaining, and I can do a lot from the computer. Anyway, I'm going to answer some questions. Change is good. I mean, I've been doing the same thing for a long, long time, so change is good. What part of Florida? Sarasota? I was actually just there. I was in Clearwater last week, too, looking at stuff, but we're going to stay to the East Coast, I think. We are going to stay on the East Coast. Isn't it illegal to move your kids to Florida? No, I'm pretty sure it's not. Cool. And I know your move was coming by how many trips you were taking. Yeah, I traveled there regularly. I've been doing a lot of work down there. It's just like a different quality of life. I'm not saying it's a better or worse quality of life. It's just a different quality of life. Having the car dealership here in the cold's really, really tough for anybody that does this stuff, knows shoveling 30 cars in a snowstorm is really just a time suck. What part of Florida? We talked about that. Hey, Columbus, Ohio. Hey, JS. Are you going to reopen another dealership? No, I am not going to open another dealership. I'm going to focus more on like stuff that makes me just generally happy. So we're going to buy the things that sell here, like the Hyundai and the Toyota Highlander, not the Porsche, the Chevy Silverado, the Silverados, the Expeditions, all those things that sell in New Hampshire. We'll buy those regularly. Down in Florida, it's going to be more like things that make me happy, that I enjoy. More Corvettes, more Mustangs, more Camaros, like American toys, I think. A lot of convertibles, maybe some motorcycles, and I'm going to do it at a much slower pace. So kind of how I started my dealership originally is what I'm planning on doing down there, more probably as a hobby, and then I get to make the videos, and I'm hoping I can actually produce better quality content instead of just like rushing content out, which I kind of feel obligated to do now. Running this, managing this, and putting out 2 videos a week is really, really difficult. So I'm hoping I can slow it all down and focus on the content you guys want to see, and that's why I do these live videos. I get to ask you what you want to see, and then I can make videos based on that. I'm going to read some questions again. Change is good. Are you going to reopen another dealership? Did you get your money back from the scammer dude? I'm assuming that was the Corvette guy. I did not. But honestly, those videos like almost not only paid for the loss, it almost paid for the Corvette itself. Duct tape mistakes, I have plenty of those. You should look into expanding a Toro business down there. I'd have to register them all and insure them all, but so many people travel to Florida, that's probably not a bad idea. If you guys remember that bus, I bought that last fall. We're selling off all the toys, so I'll read some more questions in a minute. And I want to go through some of the things that's been happening here, because obviously my content has changed recently, and it actually seems like a lot of people are frustrated because they're like, Craig, why are you making videos on Land Rovers and Impalas and school buses and this over here? I'm going to turn this off my face and go over here real quick. So just past Devon in that Grand Cherokee is this 1995 Mercury Cougar that we sold. So we bought this off out of California, 59,000 mile Mercury Cougar, and it's rough and it's a project. A lot of these, I've already made videos on it, but like you can see how just it's rough, but it's from California and there's no rust, and these things have accumulated. Again, I've made these videos, so we're just selling like all the projects off. So when you see all these project videos, like everybody says, Craig, why do you keep buying these things? And oh, flat tire, shoot, why do you keep buying these things? They've accumulated. I've bought them over time, and now I'm just getting the videos out because they've been sitting and I just want them out of here. So the Subaru is a project and whatever. I'm getting rid of all these things. The school bus, I had like delusions of grandeur with it. I don't know what thought I was going to do with it because I don't really have the time for it. So they're going, and we're getting back to, off my face, we're getting back to like reality, the normal things. That stupid key is still here, the Toyotas and whatever. All right, answer some questions. You should look into expanding a Toro business. You should definitely visit the Porsche dealership. We have one in New Hampshire. I'm pretty good friends with some of the sales guys over there. Hello from Brazil. I have 2 Mustangs ready to be sold in Florida if you're interested. I would be, depends on the car, condition, price, location, all that stuff. So reach out to me through my website. Second, SO from the Bay. Yee, it's the whole family happy with Florida move. I think we're all ready, Daniel. I think everyone's ready to do it. What part of Florida? I'm thinking like West Palm area. I keep saying thinking, but it is. It's going to be the West Palm area. I have family in that area, and I'm familiar with the area. And honestly, my social media management is out of West Palm Beach, like that area. So it just makes sense. Like they do most of the stuff for me, and it just makes sense to be in that area. I love when you do the videos bringing cars back you bought from auctions. You sold the Mustang Green SUV. Yeah, so that's actually one of my questions for you guys. I'd love to know what content you actually like, which is probably like probably the reason I made this live video. I would like to know what type of content you guys like watching. That way I can produce more of that. What do you like about it? Why do you like it? What do you want to see? And if you tell me in the comment sections, I'll read them and I'll try to create another project. So, flat tires everywhere. That isn't something we're selling. I'm like liquidating all the stuff that's just been accumulating over the years. As you can see, I'm all over the place mentally. That's been sitting, this has been sitting. So we're like in the process of just getting rid of everything that's been sitting for so long. And I have a Copart series coming out. So we partnered with Copart. I'm curious to see how it works. So I flew down a couple weeks ago to Copart. We did a live video, but we have a video coming out next week on like how Copart works. It's going to be pretty cool because they taught me just so much of what to look for and how the auction process works for Copart. And then after that, Copart Go is like an online sales database, kind of like ACV. If you've seen me sell stuff on ACV or OVE, you're going to hit how close that is. Should I say something? That's close enough. All right. So Copart is a video number 1. We found a stolen Lamborghini Aventador SVJ that was smashed up. That's going to be video number 2. Copart 3 is we're going to sell, like, again, liquidating. That was the point of this. You can see I'm all over the place. I'm going to take a trip this fall to New England. I was hoping to pass your dealership on the way. Guess not. J.O., I'm not leaving until July, so come on by. Firefly, you're going to buy rust-free Southern trucks and ship them up north to your dealership. Yes, Firefly, that is the idea. So the Buick Riviera that's over there was probably like a big selling feature for me to leave. I bought a mint, what I thought was a mint 95 Buick Riviera with low miles, and it's just completely rotted. And it's a real bummer to find stuff like that up here and see it down there without rust and low miles, because older people buy them and keep them in the garage, and they're snowbirds. They just have more potential to find gems. Up here, I can find a gem and it turns out to be junk. So that was pretty disappointing. Oh, it's still there. Oops. Let's see. Oh, here are those buckets. Yee, so many of them. I'm just revamping this entire dealership. We're going through a lot of changes. Once the junk's out, the clean, nice cars come in. So I actually haven't even made a lot of auction videos because I haven't been going, because I want to clear out and then like reset. Never forget Alvin's here, bearded Alvin. Hey, Alvin. I love the train wreck episodes. There's been a lot of those, so put up with them. The reason there's so many train wreck episodes is, again, same thing I keep saying, we're getting rid of all these things. Have you ever worked for Cuddle? No. So Cuddle, Justin, for the people that don't know what Cuddle is like when you go finance a car at a dealership, Cuddle's their dealer management software that when I plug in your personal information, your social security number, all that stuff, and run a credit app, Cuddle will send it out to all the banks. So I work indirectly with banks, one at a time. So Cuddle will send it off to like every bank I work with, versus like I use Dealer Center. Dealer Center sends it off to my bank, so it's somewhat similar. I don't use Cuddle. Those are for like larger dealerships. Where in Florida are you going? The East Coast. Are you gonna do? What am I gonna do without Papa Al? So Papa Al, I'm gonna miss him dearly. He's my best friend, and I go to lunch with him every single Thursday, and he is incredible to me. And that's like one of the hardest things about leaving, is leaving my family and leaving my friends. Like I can give up the dealership and business. We can do it all over. It's not a big deal. But the family is what kept me here for so long. But we've done it a long time. It's time to like be a little bit selfish. Hey, Ireland, welcome. Good area. As a New England, get out now. Yeah. Portland, Maine, hello. Papa Al is not moving. Hopefully I can get him to come down, and I'll come back regularly. What is wrong with New Hampshire? It's freaking cold, Andre. It's really, really cold, and it's rusty, and it's gray all the time. All right. Auction content is pretty cool, and so is market projection content. I actually like those market projection contents, and I get to see it, so I'll try to make more of those. That is a nice Escalade, rotted frame. So anybody that's saying, why are you moving to Florida? Nice Escalade, 101,000 miles, rotted frame. It's just awful. I think the cars are what I think also what customer content would probably flourish. Are you going through a midlife crisis? Probably, Andre. Yeah, maybe I am. Yeah, I need a change. Flip $400 into everything. Off-lease cars. All the car content is awesome. Off-lease cars. I love the car flipping series. See if South Beach Classics is for sale. I actually met that guy at Meekum last year, and he lives somewhere in Central Florida, so I have all his contact information. You knew I was leaving. I've given teasers for a while. There's a Copart down the street in Barrett Jackson I actually have been there. I shot my Copart video in Orlando, which is coming out next week. I do like your videos when you buy classic cars. Remember the Fleetwood Bro, the Merlot Broham, if anybody knows what movie that is from. You bought a few years ago while you're on vacation. I've taken cars to IAAA, that's Insurance Auto Auctions. I was a car salesman for 14 years, worked my way up to GM. I got out in 2010 when everyone went bankrupt. Yeah, so during like the recession, just so many dealers lost their floor plans. Before I read more questions, let's take a walk around the car dealership, because I want to show you something cool that's in here. If you haven't watched the video yet, past this Escalade, past this Grand Cherokee, into my garage is the Eagle Talon. Dave, could you pause that for me real quick? Thank you so much. The Eagle Talon. This is my 1990 Eagle Talon, and 2 nights ago we did video episode number 1. I bought this probably 8 years ago, and it was gray. So episode 1, if you haven't watched it, go check it out, because this is one of those projects, like when people say I don't finish projects, this is a finished project, along with my Skyline and a few others. It was originally gray. My brother Adam altogether stripped everything down. I mean, it is a full restoration. Red, black. Eagle Talon TSI is a 4-cylinder turbo, all-wheel drive, amazing like little race car. It's so fun. It has 80,000 original miles, original interior. The interior we're going to clean up, and I finished it probably 3 years ago, and it's been sitting ever since. So to see like the real inside, behind the scenes, this is from just sitting in my driveway for years. We restored it, made it perfect on the outside. New tires, new brakes, new wheels, new clutch, new timing belt, everything to this car. And then I let it sit, and this is what it looks like. And it just keeps, I think it's gross. It's really gross, but it drives. So this is going to be for sale as well. And our current series, part 2 is tomorrow night. Part 2 is us, my brother, actually painting this thing. And then there's a part 3, which leads you up to where we are right now. This car was my dream car in high school. It was so much fun. My friend had one in the exact same color, so I'm probably just living my childhood dream by owning one. But again, for sale, it will go up for sale on our website. So if somebody's interested, www.flying-wheels.com, you can reach out. The AI chatbots will tell you it's not for sale, but it is. So just ask for Craig or reach out to us through email or something. Question time. Let's see. Will you sell the red Dodge Ram Cummins? Jack, I'm actually questioning whether or not I will sell it. It has a plow setup. You won't need that down south. Are you taking Dave and Devin? Dave, do you want to go with us? Where were you last week?
Oh, Orlando.
Yeah, maybe they'll come visit. We'll take them down to some of the auctions down there. Off-lease cars. All right, so I'll look for some off-lease cars while I'm down there. Love the auction videos, just walking around and seeing different cars. I love that too. It's like a car show for me. I had the Riviera like that and the subframe rotted. Is your shop remaining open? Yes, it is. We don't see, you don't like the cheap boxes. All right. Why don't you stick to what you were successful at staying in New Hampshire? Because it wasn't fun. It didn't make me happy. Like buying Hyundai Ioniqs, they actually make money, but it doesn't make me happy. And also, the cars that I thought make me happy didn't either. So just do a change. I used to go to Tennessee for trucks. That's where it's at. West Virginia, all that stuff. What's with the gold Kia? It's gold. Nobody wants it because it's green gold. I've had it for a year. What's your opinion on Chevy Colorados? Love them. I mean, you're all over the place. I am all over the place. Yeah, off-lease cars. Is this the same person saying off-lease cars over and over and over? Your kids okay with leaving their friends? I talked about that. Are you ever getting that old Mustang back on the road? Let me show you what the old Mustang is for the people that aren't familiar. Flying wheels. Hello, Lauren.
Hi.
Honda CB125. So the Mustang's behind that door, but this bike right here, Papa Al bought me when I was 1 year old. So he bought it for my first birthday, kept it in his shed till I was 16, gave it to me when I was 16. This 84 Honda Goldwing Aspencade I bought a year ago and took to Sturgis with my son and grandfather. This thing still runs. This has got to go. So if anybody's interested in this is for sale too, not this. That will never be sold. Then going in here, you ready for this? Oh, geez. Lauren's crushed it in here the past few weeks. There's already so much space, and we're still working on it. This right here is a 73 Ford Mustang Mach 1 Cobra Jet, which is actually really rare. It's a 351 Cobra Jet 4-speed, so 4-speed manual transmission. And I don't know actually what the Cobra Jet package is, but it is a Mach 1 as well. And I bought it running. Yellow. I probably should have just sold it the way it was, and I got into this project and then ran out of time. Like we got to the primer, we were almost ready for paint, and that was probably 5 years ago. And like we jammed it out, everything. It's new floors, new exhaust. The engine ran perfect, and then we let it sit, and now we're at like full restoration process, and I'm leaving. So I don't really know what to do with this thing. Hello from Long Island. Remember, they aren't gems down there. They are just normal off-lease cars went bankrupt. Is that a brand? Why does somebody keep saying off-lease cars? You're not successful without family. I completely agree, Andre. Again, oh, it is the same guy saying off-lease cars. What is your cheapest? I don't know what that means. Hey, Cornish, Maine. Hello there. The Great White. Nice. Kenny got the Great White hype. A Merlot Broham. I love 90s movies quotes. Kenny, way to go. I don't know how I feel about you moving. I do. Hello from Dublin. Bulk to sell your house. I've accumulated so much stuff, and it's like 2 dumpsters full of things. As a dealer in Florida, I buy my inventory with my own money. I stay away from floor plans. I always have. Actually, ruffian. I own everything. I don't do floor plans, especially with interest rates right now, with an on and off fee. So just to explain to you guys what floor plans are, when I finance a car through a bank for myself, it's called a line of credit, a floor plan. So my auction or my bank will, if I buy that Hyundai and it was $10,000, I'll go to my floor plan company and say, all right, I bought this right at the auction, and the bank will give the auction the money, so I never have to write a check or anything. Well, that floor plan company will have an on fee, so like $120 to use the loan, and then when I sell it, they'll have an off fee, another $120 probably when I pay off the loan. So it costs you $240 plus interest, which is between 8 and 12%. So you're paying tons, or sometimes even more than that. You're paying a ton of interest on the car. So to sell it, I instantly have to make like another $250 to sell it, plus the interest that's accumulating. So the longer you own it, the more it's costing you money. That is a line of credit or a floor plan. As a dealer, let's see, the Talon is clean. It will be clean again. He's not a mechanic. What will the price be? Probably around like 15 grand. What is your cheapest car you have on the lot? I think that like Subaru Impreza is probably $2,500. The Cougar sold for $2,500. The Buick is $2,500. I hope with your new format, it highlights all the kind of cars, whether they're average, daily drivers, classics, exotics. I do kind of want to get into exotics as well. Is Flying Wheels dealership staying in New Hampshire open? Yeah. Show the green Kia. You want to see the green Kia? All right. I just drove it to Albany, New York last week, and it was a great ride, me and my two sons. So this is a 2021 Kia Seltos turbo all-wheel drive 4-cylinder with leather, brand new tires, like 40,000 miles. I bought it short money, had a defect. Kia took care of it under warranty. The thing is awesome, but it's like, I don't even know what color you call this. Green, gold, yellowy. I think it's pretty cool, but no one else does. So no one wants to buy it. Harley Davidson parking on. You ever see Mitsubishi Evos? Not really, and I don't buy Evos, just like I don't buy WRXs or STIs because they get beat and abused, and I don't want any more projects. If you're not happy, make the move. Thank you, Ice Van Dyke. I had a 68 Honda CB450. You should get a hold of your Dennis Collins. He would be interested in your Mustang. Craig, need a Metro 6R4 or Lancia Delta? I don't know what that is. Have you ever finished a project? Yeah, I just showed you the Eagle Talon. G Wibbly. I finished that and then I never used it again. Hey, Terrence is back. Hey, Terrence kind of thing joins all of our live videos, has over 100,000 subscribers on his own. He is also a YouTuber. Hello, Terrence, and happy Wednesday to you. I want that Mustang. If somebody wants that Mustang, actually, reach out to me because it's not going, I'm not doing anything with it. You leaving? Just tuned in. We're in Florida. Good day from Sydney, down under. Richard Rollins at Gas Monkey or Dennis Collins could have that Mustang. They can have it. Do something awesome with it and then feature me in your videos. Papa Al's my favorite. Why don't you sell your old cars that you never drive and buy an Audi S3? They're too small. And I try not to buy Audis anymore. And I want to sell my e-tron. Are you keeping the building or leasing out the other businesses? I'm keeping everything. Hello from Jersey City. Me, the Frontier versus Tacoma. I would buy the Tacoma over a Frontier 10 times out of 10 times. I moved to Florida in 2019. Almost no potholes. Finally got my dream car. You'll always have no regrets, man. Everyone I met in Florida said their only regret was that they didn't go down fast enough. I have no Ford F-150s vinyl wrapped at Kia. That's actually a damn good idea. Are you hiring more shop hands? No, we're not. Hello from Sydney. Please shout out to Max Headphones, I think. It's a gold Barlow. Maybe throw the Mustang back together quickly in primer, and that's actually a good idea. Hey, from Belgium, how do you make the most of your revenue? I'm not quite sure what you're asking there. Hey, somebody just gave me a donation. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. HTX JOHNO, $5. A car I'm looking to buy has a salvage title, they say, but it's registered. Shouldn't that be rebuilt? I'm in California, by the way. Yes. So sometimes people reference it has a salvage title. Like if a car is in an accident, a flood, has a severe, significant, expensive issue, they'll call it salvage. So when an insurance pays out on that vehicle and buys it back, the title is then salvaged, and it goes to salvage auctions usually, like Copart, which is a video series we have coming out next week. And then somebody can buy it. They have to do the repairs according to what the insurance totaled it for, and then take it to get inspected. Once it's re-inspected, your state will issue you a new reconstructed or rebuilt title. So you can register it in any state. You can drive it just like any other car because it's been inspected by the state and reissued a new, like a VIN tag and everything, a reconstructed title certification. So your car probably has a reconstructed title, a rebuilt title, and they just say salvage just because that's what people are more used to. So HTX John O, I hope that was helpful. Let me see. How's your AI chat? So if you guys email me, I have chatbots that respond, and they're so insanely intelligent that I didn't know they were chats for the longest time, and neither do people that reach out to us. So I will follow chats, and apparently people need to have conversations. They might be lonely because I will see like hours of chats between people that are, I thought, interested in a car, now talking with robots about life, and it's pretty entertaining. How much is the Kia? It's on my website, www.flyingwheels.com. All right, I think you guys have been awesome. I love these comments. Tell me the videos you would like to see once I get down there, so I know like what my viewers, followers, subscribers actually want to see, so I can produce the content according to what you'll watch. Thanks for joining in my live. Tomorrow night is part 2 on the Eagle Talon build. We're gonna paint that thing and show you the behind the scenes of that project. Copart video is next week. That's a big series for us. I flew down there. I'm gonna have 3 videos for Copart. And then my Barrett-Jackson series is after that. I bought 2 cars at Barrett-Jackson, sold a car. Did I lose money? Did I make money? I'm not going to tell you. I'm pretty sure you can guess. And then the 2 cars that I bought, teaser, kind of, I'm going to ship up here and I'll make some videos on that stuff too. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all later. And let me figure out how to sign off my live. Adios.